All right, guys. So I just realized that I have been live for 30 minutes completely by myself. That's pretty funny. I was literally interacting with the live audience as well. Luckily, I got a call from one of my subscribers to let me know that I wasn't actually live. So I apologize about that, but I've just been talking to myself for 30 minutes. But anyway, let's get into the content and go over everything again. I thought the stream was going very well, personally. But yeah, let's restart everything. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. Thank you all for being here. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, where we dominate the market. This is our weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. As I said, we had a bit of a technical difficulty this Sunday. I've been talking to myself for 30 minutes here. Thought I was doing my live stream, but I wasn't. All right, so let's fix things. Let's smooth out the payment. Make sure that we are all on the same sheet of music and get into today's content. I apologize to everybody watching right now that has been wondering where I have been. I have been here the entire time, actually, talking to myself. But anyway, let's go over our crypto market overview to start things off. All right, so looking at our crypto market. All right, I feel like a broken record because I just spent so much time talking about this, but let's talk about everything again. Bitcoin trading at $19,282. Ethereum just over 1.3K. Top 10 relatively unchanged. Only exciting thing that I have been enjoying in the market, aside from some short-term trades, is RSR. If you look at today's top gainers, as you can see, RSR is up 25% on the week. Up 4.8% today, just over 1 penny. All right, RSR is a coin that I've been covering a lot here in the channel. Talk about it a lot in the Discord as well. From the entry that I took personally, it's up around 60%, but I want to go over this. Just going to brush it off like that didn't happen, by the way. Thank you for your support and patience, everybody. Greatly appreciate that. But anyway, RSR, as you can see, has been in this range for quite a bit. Really for 111 days. How do I know that? Because I just took this measurement, but I was not here in front of you guys. All right, so 111, 114 days on RSR. We had this slight deviation to fake out all the noobs. We see these slight deviations all the time before a major move up higher, right? So we had this slight deviation, sell-off, was a total fake out, then we explode. From that deviation, price is up 90%. As we can see, if I pull it from the low to current price, 97%, over 100% to the wick high today. All right, so this is why you want to believe in your spot buys. You don't want to panic sell. Because if you look at this chart, it's very easy to panic sell when you see price bounce off support, 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 break support. Oh my God, panic, panic, sell, sell, sell. Guess what? You just got washed out. You got faked out by the market makers. That's when you want to buy more because price explodes. We just got a $1 super chat from the Silva Dalla. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. So anyway, that's an example of a deviation. And while I was just talking by myself to my camera, thinking that I was addressing my live audience, I actually showed you another example of a deviation. And this one was on Luna, only because I remember this one happening. Now, this was before anybody knew what Luna was, okay? Before anybody knew what Luna was, when it was still below $1 in 2020, we had a similar scenario play out with this deviation. I'm showing you this chart pattern, this example, because my job here is to empower and educate you to become a better trader and better technical analysis so that you can make more money from the financial markets. This is a universal skill, whether you're looking at the Forex market, the crypto market, the stock market, you're going to be able to use TA, okay? So you should be able to ingrain these patterns in your head so that the next time you see them, you act on them and you make money from them. Again, here on Luna, what do we have? We have a very obvious support level at 28.7 cents. Price bounces from it, bounces from it. Oh no, we get a daily closure beneath it. We reclaim it, another daily closure beneath it. Now the alarm bells start to ring, right? People start to panic sell. What happens after this? Luna goes up 300%. So these deviations are very easy to get scared if you are newer to the market. You need to be able to see this in real time play out so that you're not a sucker and you don't lose out on the potential profits. Because as you can see, that deviation was actually the bottom, and from that point, Luna went ahead and ran 350x. So if you panic sold at that slight deviation break of support level, you just missed out on 350x. If you did it more recently on RSR, guess what? You just missed out on 100%. Happens all the time. You're going to see it again here in crypto, which is why I want to show you it so that, again, the next time you see it, you buy more instead of sell so that you make more money. All right, so that's what a deviation is if you didn't already know. We got a chat from Ozzy saying, hello from Holland. I follow you for a long time, and you are one of the best crypto YouTubers. Ozzy, thank you so much for that very empowering comment. I'm glad that you enjoy the content that I create here at Crypto Empire, and I'm glad that you are learning as well. Thank you for your support. It's only going to be getting better from here on out. I got my new YouTube studio getting built right now. We're about to launch off this spaceship. Things are getting super exciting, so strap in that seatbelt. We're just getting started here. We have only just begun. Thank you for your support, Ozzy. We got Carnage Champion saying, hello there, everyone. Nice to catch this live. I will get some snacks. Be right back. Get some snacks for sure, 100%. Rigoberto here. We got Tintin. Shout out to Tintin saying, g'day, bro. How are you? Tintin saying, selling my daily Evmos rewards to top up Secret, Shade, and Comdex. Did you check out Shade and Comdex? Both are launching stable coins. Well, I know that Shade, I haven't checked up on it, but I know that Shade is basically an algorithmic stablecoin protocol on Secret. Last time I checked months ago. Shade protocol here. I collected my airdrop for both Shade and Comdex. Yes, so Silk is the over-collateralized stablecoin native to Secret Network. So interesting moves there, Tintin. For anybody watching right now, Tintin is a longtime subscriber here at Crypto Empire. You will see him very frequently here in the live chats, and he is heavily involved in the Cosmos ecosystem. So I do always, listen to what he has to say about Cosmos because he definitely is very aware of what is going on. So thank you for sharing that, Tintin, sharing your moves, selling his Evmos staking rewards to get more Secret, Shade, and Comdex. All right, so interesting stuff right there. GT Nuts saying Florida here down, but still got phone. GT Nuts, I'm glad that you are safe from that crazy hurricane the past few days. Glad that you still got your mobile phone so you're able to catch the Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. We got Elvis here. We got the Silva Dollar. We got Galal26, a long-term holder here of HBAR, Casper, and XRP. What are the best entry points you'll expect in the coming months to pack my bags? Thanks, great channel. Appreciate your compliment there, my friend. We will certainly go over that. Elvis saying, how are we today? We're doing great. We're doing great today. Besides the fact that I had been talking to myself for 30 minutes thinking that I was live and I wasn't actually live because I hit go live on OBS but not on my YouTube studio. All right, so a bit of a mishap there on my part. I take full responsibility. Now, if you look at Casper, I go over Casper quite frequently here in the channel. The bottom so far of the bear market is 2.2 cents. So definitely that's a level to be a DCA'er. But also if we pull our 0.27 fib extension, it goes right here to 1.7, 1.8 cents. All right, so I'll definitely be buying Casper over here. HBAR, go over it very quickly for you, my friend. Show you the best levels to buy. If we look at HBAR on the daily price chart, it's pretty clear, right? I don't make it too complicated. I'll make this a little bit bigger if anybody is having a hard time seeing on their computer screen at home or their mobile phone screen, right? We do have our buy zone outline for HBAR from 5.2 cents down to 4 cents. Right, so I'm certainly a buyer in here. We've been waiting for this for a super long time. As you can see, 6 cents is holding for 5.7, but we're below this green support line, right? We're losing it. It's now resistance. So if this holds as resistance, we'll drop into our next buy zone here. Certainly a great level to be a buyer over the long term on HBAR. HBAR, honestly, one of my most bullish altcoins right now. with the money, the organizations behind HBAR, the way things are going, it's seriously a no-brainer to hold in my portfolio, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing, and I'm holding a lot of this, and I will buy a lot more of this as well, HBAR. Good coin. Then we have XRP. Let's talk about some longer-term buy levels here for XRP. So first of all, looking at the weekly Bitcoin chart, if you look at our 200 SMA and then our 200 EMA, right now pretty much at the same exact spot, being used as resistance, getting rejected from it right now, XRP versus Bitcoin. Okay, great run up. Of course, we first started talking about XRP outperforming Bitcoin when it was over here at 1,600 Satoshis. From that point, it's up 50% versus Bitcoin. So congratulations to everybody that acted on our analysis here on the channel. But if we look at XRP again versus the US dollar, on our weekly time frame, we have that support level that I've brought up quite a bit at 45 to 46 cents. That's the previous top of the range. We break out of the range. We want to see that hold as support. Price has pierced through that support level. Price has pierced through that support level, but it quickly reclaimed it every time it actually dropped beneath 45 cents, as you can see right here. Okay, so if 46 cents continues to hold, that's good. If we lose 46 cents, as I've said, XRP is coming right back into that trading range that it has been trading in for over 4 months now. Now, this run-up is pure speculation. Of course, there's some headlines that they're going to win their SEC lawsuit case, but there's no real beef yet, right? There's no real substance to these claims. We need to see some real true proof, not just people hyping it up, all right? So if it's all just fluff, which is possible, but honestly, I think they're going to win the lawsuit case. But if it's all just fluff, XRP going to come right back down here. 28 cents, obvious level. And if we go to the weekly again, we have a level over here at 24 cents. Long-term level here at 24. Definitely a buyer. And I mean, if we get it, we have levels at 19 and 17 as well. So those are our longer-term levels. Just to answer your question there, Guliout26, appreciate your support. Those are your long-term levels for the coins that you asked about. I have a lot of analysis that I will be going over. Just give me a second because we just covered it, but we're going to cover it again. Let's catch up with the chat while we're at it. Rigoberto saying VRA is super cheap right now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We'll go over VRA in a second. McNaz96 saying, what is a good wallet for privacy coins, especially XMR Rose and Pirate Chain? Also, is there any way to search to find a wallet for a particular crypto project like HBAR? McNaz, excellent question, my friend. Very good question. So the way to search for your wallets, HBAR, for example, go to CoinGecko, search HBAR over here, okay? It's going to say wallets on the right side of your screen. For HBAR, it only says Ledger, but your HBAR wallet is called Hashpack. Okay, you can go ahead and download this. I have it. Let me grab, I don't even think I funded this one, but let's go ahead and load this up for you so you see what it looks like. Nah, so we got no HBAR in here. But anyway, so the easiest way to search is if it shows up on CoinGecko in the wallet section, that's great. If not, you need to go to their website and typically just go to like ecosystem or network, right? If we go to network, we can go to, where can we find wallets over here? All right, so HBAR, then it says wallets, and it takes you to the screen where it shows you the wallet to use, which is Hashpack. Don't use Blade, kind of trash. You can't get any NFTs on there. NFTs, yeah, get Hashpack on HBAR. Now something like Monero, you're going to want to use your basic Monero GUI wallet. So again, all you would do is search Monero, and then you would go ahead and see that your wallet here, you got the Monero UGO Cake wallet, also good, and the desktop wallet is your GUI, okay? So very simple. Pirate Chain as well. You want your official Pirate Chain wallet. So as you can see, you don't have the wallet thing here, but you would go to website, go to pirate.black, you would go to wallets, and they have all the wallet options here. All right, so basically, if you want to find the wallets to use, go to the coins website or go to their CoinGecko page and it's going to show you right there. Hope that helps. McNez96, appreciate your support, my friend. I saw you here. You were our first chat today in the live stream at 3 p.m. saying good afternoon, everybody. I did address you, but obviously you didn't see that. While we're looking at it, Ghost, a big shout out to Ghost. Big shout out to Glasshopper77, X Shadow Media, as well as Labradoodle, of course, Mr. Sellers Homes, Rigoberto, Dre, everybody today. Thank you for your patience and support. Of course, the Silvadala. Sorry about that mishap to start up the stream. Let's see. X Shadow Media saying he uses the official wallets. Yes, X Shadow Media, good points there. We got Leanne saying, Sup Connor from South Africa. I hope there's a bloody week ahead. Yes, I think there's going to be a bloody week. Let's get into that, our Bitcoin TA. So why do I think there's going to be a bloody start to the week? Is it just pulled out of the clouds, this thesis of a sell-off? No, it's actually not pulled from the clouds. It's based off of some other charts, mainly the stock market. We had the S&P 500 futures contract here, closing the month of September and the last day in September in a very, very bearish fashion. Went ahead and broke down through the support level over here at 36.12. Okay, price closed the week below support, bearish engulfing here. Or not actually bearish engulfing, but big red candle, I should say. All right, and it breached through support. So unless this is just a deviation and it quickly reclaims, which I doubt, right? Because the real main level was up here at 36.60. All right, this thing looks like it's headed for a little nosedive here. If we look at the monthly on the S&P 500, we are in a long-term uptrend from 2008. Right over here on the left side of our screens, everybody watching at home over here on the left side of the screen, this is 2008, the bottom of this uptrend. All I did was create a parallel channel going sideways, connecting the tops, connecting the wick lows, and most recently in December of 2021, we topped out. Okay, let me fix that arrow. We topped out over here in December of 2021 at the exact top of that sideways parallel channel. From there, it's been down. Okay, we're in the 10th month in 2022. Only 89 days until the new year. Okay, so time is flying by. It's not waiting for anybody. So don't wait until the new year to start going after what you want. Start it now. But of course, that's your own problem. That's your own life. Nobody cares as much as you do. All right, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do with your life, but I will let you know you should be taking action. So start now if you're putting things off, because the new year is only 89 days away. But anyway, from 2021, the end of it in December, we topped out, and we do have room to fall lower here to the bottom support of this parallel channel. Main level that I have is 3250 on the S&P. Of course, that's the previous top from over here just before the March of 2020 crash. Right, we all remember what happened in March of 2020. Never forget. And as we can see here, that was the start of a major bull run when trillions of dollars were just injected into the market. Now we have the opposite, money getting pulled from the market, from the Fed. Everything's getting tighter, and now we have price selling off. Okay, so 3250 is a logical area to retest on the stock market. And I think it will be happening sooner rather than later. So I expect this trajectory to continue. And being that Bitcoin is heavily correlated to stocks, also, if we look at the NASDAQ is the tech sector. Okay, tech is going to get hit much harder than the regular S&P. Why do you think that tech will get hit harder? You might be asking right now. Well, in America, most of these tech companies are just funded by venture capitalist money. They're not making any revenue. They're actually in a huge loss, but they pay their employees, they pay their operational costs from VC money. It's seriously unsustainable. It's basically a shell ghost company, not really adding any value, and it will go under super, super hard. So the NASDAQ is going to get much more beaten up more badly than the S&P, than Bitcoin, all right? So NASDAQ, as you can see, we lost this support level on the monthly. If we drop it down to a daily, like so, we had multiple times where price went ahead, lost the level, and we retested it, and we failed the retest to reclaim, broke the lows. It's about to get ugly, folks, okay? So I expect Bitcoin to follow suit in the same trajectory trajectory. And with Bitcoin, for the last 2 weeks, it's been sideways, right? Really, the past few months, we've been in this range. We did have that one run up to 22,700. More recently, this past week, we had a run up to 20,300. I wasn't in the market at that time, but this more recent run up to 20,100, we were actually prepared for in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, okay? We were short from 20K. We were ready for this long wick. So I'm currently in a short position. I can go ahead and show you that. Let's see over here, as you can see right here, short at 20K. If we pump on the open, sure enough, we did. Trade outlined right here. And that's exactly what happened. We got wicked up. I got filled, as well as a few other Crypto Empire Premium Discord group members. And we were able to capitalize on this short, as you can see. We head on over to that success tab, right? So this is in profit right now. I've already moved my stop loss into profit. Right now, my stop loss is at 19,800. Okay, so it's impossible for me to lose. I've already closed out around half of that trade. So even if I get stopped out, I'm stopped out in a profit. So now I get to kick my feet up, relax, and let the market do what it does. If I'm wrong and we, for whatever reason, go up and pump from here, I get stopped out of the trade and I make money. If I'm correct, guess what? We're about to print a ton. Right? So if we lose 19K, I do think 17,500 comes very quickly. Right now, 19K, I have my line at 19,036. I think once this line is lost, things are going to start to get very ugly very quickly on Bitcoin. All right, but we're still above that level now. So we can't get preemptive and say it's going to happen before it does. We need to let the market take its time, do what it needs to do. But $19,036 is my current support level on the chart. That's the point of control. Once that is lost, expect things to start to slide off of a cliff. All right, so I'll incrementally move my stop down as this goes, but I'm already positioned for the move that I think is going to happen here, all right, which is a good thing. I don't have to try and force anything to try and get positioned. I'm already in the position that I want to be in, risk-free. Let's let the market open up, do what it needs to do, because I personally am getting quite tired of this sideways, very boring price action. I miss the volatility, and I can't wait for that volatility to come back so that I can start to trade it, right? This is what I like, right? This is fun. When, of course, obviously in a bull market, when we get this is fun, right? But even stuff like this isn't the worst thing in the world because we have a direction to trade in, all right? We just need some volatility and not sideways nothing, all right? So that's Bitcoin. Expecting it to follow suit to the stock market. It undoubtedly is stronger. It's showing more strength than the stock market right now. All right. We got Stan in here. Stan saying he just tuned in. Best opener ever. Appreciate your support, Stan. Thank you for being here in the live stream. We got Randy over here, all the way in Mexico. What's going on, Randy? Carnus saying, with your ledger, you connect your hash pact. Good to know, Carnus. Talking about the Hedera HBAR wallet. Let's see. We got Mahaloj Sipik saying, hey, Connor, are you going to trade the descending triangle in Cardano, the weekly time frame? Love your streams, man. Well, I haven't been trading Cardano. I've been trading Bitcoin and ETH, all right? So I'm in this Bitcoin short. I'm also in an Ethereum short right now. ETH right now, $1,306. I have been short ETH from $1,316, as we can see in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. Went ahead and shorted ETH yesterday at $1,316. I'm expecting this to break down. We can pull a trend line and see that the trend line actually went ahead and broke. Okay, so this is bearish, very bearish when price breaks a trend line. This is a 4-hour chart, so it does have some significance. But as you can see, we went ahead and bounced from this other trend line, this longer term one, going back to 16th of September. Okay, and where did that happen? Right at the $1,280 level. $1,280. Write that one down in your notebook with a pen and paper at home. $1,280 is the must-hold level on Ethereum. Once 1280 is lost, it's going to get ugly very quickly. All right, I'm short preemptively waiting for that breakdown to happen. If I'm wrong, I take a small loss here, right? If it's spot, I'm using leverage, but spot is 3.31%. All right, so not the worst thing in the world. Of course, do not risk more than you can afford to lose, especially if you are trading with leverage, because guess what? You'll take a big enough loss where it might just wipe you out completely and get you out of the game. The trick is to stay in the game, so avoid those large losses and you're going to be able to have fun and make money trading. The worst thing is blowing up an account in one trade. All that happens from is improper risk management, so always manage your risk before anything else. Anyway, 1280 on ETH is our level to watch for that breakdown. We went ahead and tested it, as you can see in the 4 hour. Some obvious buyers stepping in with this long wick down into 1280. I'm already short, so I'm going to let this play out. But let's check out Cardano on the weekly time frame and see if we can find a setup that our man is talking about for this descending triangle. So it's super obvious. Depending on where you want to draw your horizontal resistance, or in this case, sorry, your horizontal support, I'm just going to put it right here about, okay? And let's make this a nice solid red line. This is our trigger, basically, our short trigger. And a descending triangle is when we have consecutive lower highs and horizontal support. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this long-term trend line. This thing goes back, as you can see, to the all-time high at $3.10. All I did was connect the highs, and we have this long-term trend line. But in this current situation, I don't want that one. I want to draw a new one on the weekly, like so. And grab this. It looks something like this, okay? So this is a beautiful descending triangle. All right, nice little wedge forming. And the reason this has a higher probability to break down in this direction and not actually break out to the upside, it would look something like this, but there's a better probability of it breaking down because we have these lower highs. All right, we always want to use the trend. The trend is your friend until the very end. All right, so whenever we see these lower highs with the horizontal support, we do expect it with a higher probability to go ahead and break down. Thank you for pointing this one out to me, Mahalos Sipik. I greatly appreciate that one. This is certainly a tradable chart. Will I jump into this? I don't know if I will. I'm not going to say I will right now. I'm already in 2 shorts on Bitcoin and ETH. My Bitcoin short is risk-free. My ETH short might be a little bit greedy because, listen, I'm already risk-free on that Bitcoin one. I can just let that play out. But I added more risk on Ethereum because, hey, if I'm right, it's going to be a very good week. I already had a pretty good week trading this past week, but let's see if we can make it back or make this one even better. But yes, Cardano, definitely a tradable chart here. Definitely a tradable chart. How would we set this up? It all depends on your risk appetite. Let's see, realistically, so we know we have this level over here around 46, price currently at 42. So if we want to use this SR flip at 46, kind of as our stop loss placement, it would look something like this. A lot of risk though, maybe, it's not that much, 7%. And we would be able to ride this down. This is the Bitget chart. We don't want Bitget because we need more data. Let's go to, okay, here we go. So Cardano just beneath a major order block demand zone, right? This is a rally-based rally demand zone from 37 cents down to 23. Okay, so if we do break down from this descending triangle, right, you can draw this in a few ways. You can also draw something like this. This would be more of a falling wedge, but I do like the triangle thesis more so. Reason I had that trend line like so was to look for some hidden bullish divergence. But anyway, on ADA, if we do break down, 34 cents seems pretty logical. Okay, so if we go ahead and set it up again, stop at 46 like this, TP. Why is this so extended? What the heck? TP at, let's be safe and say 34, 35, right? Okay, we still have, this is a 2.3 to 1, not the best, but you can still make money from it. Definitely a tradable chart. That's Cardano right there. Let's see what else is going on in this live chat right now. McNaz96 Dev saying, what do you think about the emergency Fed meeting on Monday? I mean, listen, whatever Powell says, they're like, the Fed is just like, they just need to try and save face at this point. Right? Everybody knows what they're up to. Nobody believes the lies at this point that come out of, Powell's mouth. What do I think about it? What do I think about the Fed meeting? Hopefully he says something super bearish, so my shorts go ahead and really hit, or my take profits. But yeah, I don't really have anything. I just look at the charts. Fed's a joke. Try not to listen to them. Of course, I pay attention to what they say. Let's see. Tintin saying, Tintin, Connor, what are your thoughts on Injective? 93% down, and they launching a lot of new products, cross-chain DeFi. I like INJ. I brought up INJ, I believe, last stream, in terms of a top Cosmos ecosystem pick. I like it. Down 93% from its all-time high. All-time high just underneath $25. It's on Binance, which is good. Yeah, I think this is a good project in the Cosmos ecosystem. What do we have here? We have another one of these basing scenarios. A lot of these altcoins look the same. Right, this is a weekly price chart, guys. Just going sideways for a week. I mean, for 20 weeks, 140 days, almost 5 months. Okay, just going sideways for 5 months. Cardano's like that as well. Right, don't forget ADA is the same. Right, just going sideways for same thing, 5 months. Just under 5 months. We can look at Algo, it's the same. Aave is more volatile. But Algo is the same thing. Recently broke out of that range, but back into it. Pirate Chain, kind of similar. But anyway, a lot of these charts are very, very similar to what we have with INJ. Oh, man. My sinuses, weather is changing, fall is here. My nose is dry and runny, but we're going to continue on anyway. So yes, INJ sideways now for 140 days in the middle of this range. Good time to DCA. On the downside, if we do have a further sell-off, I like 90 cents down to 65 cents for our next buy areas on INJ, Injective Protocol. Let's see, D'Artinian saying, what are your views on XRP, Connor? Have you heard about XDRIP solid project? XRP rewards could be huge. Well, I have not heard about the XDRIP solid project XRP rewards. I have no idea what that is. It's a bit of a mouthful to say, but I can still pronounce it because I am that guy. But what do I think about XRP? I think this recent run-up is pure speculation. I do think they're going to win the lawsuit case versus the SEC, but this pump was either insiders or just total speculation that they're going to win early. All right. So far, there's no substantial evidence that they're going to go ahead and win that case. I believe there are some papers that were ordered to be released by the SEC recently. So it's looking like they're going to win. So if they can win this case, it's very good for XRP and crypto overall. We could see a more sustained rally here. Right, volume is the best leading indicator. Volume by itself is not an indicator. Volume is a statistic, but volume is an excellent leading indicator for what comes next. So we see this nice volume move, breakout. So if we look in the past, right, whenever we have a big breakout like this, it's on volume. right? Then we go ahead, we get kind of consolidation, pullback, and then we have another move on volume, right? So I would expect that this isn't the end of it, right? I expect more buying volume to come in and more bullish candles if they win that case. Right now, holding 45 to 46 cents. I've brought up this level a lot, right? This is the previous range high at 45 cents. I have my yellow dotted line. This is a must-hold support level. What do we have again? We went over this in the beginning of this stream, but this is called the deviation. Okay, when we're in a bit of a range, going range bound, we lose it, we deviate, but we quickly reclaim. All right, we went over a little bit of an educational lesson about deviations at the beginning of this stream. If you're just tuning in right now, it would be beneficial for you to go over that on your own time. I would recommend that you stick around with this live because we're going to get into a lot of great stuff here. But on your own time, definitely. I create a lot of content, and even just here in my live streams, I drop a lot of gems that's going to take your trading and your technical analysis to that next level. Because a big reason of why I do this personally is growing up my whole life, the people around me, my parents, etc., they didn't necessarily have the greatest financial education. They relied on other people to make the decisions with their money. And I'm thinking to myself, why the heck you're going to listen to this person when they probably have no idea what the heck they're talking about. They don't have the results that you want. So I went ahead and I taught myself. I learned from people, from mentors, on how to go ahead and trade, how to analyze the charts. And this allows you to, you're not going to be a perfect magician and always time the market exactly, but you're going to have a much better skill set than most people. I would say 90-95% of people that walk the earth. If you learn this, you're going to be in a much better financial position. Because if you're like the average individual, you leave your money in the market, in the stock market, and when we're in a bull market like 2020, 2021, you're super happy. You're thinking to yourself, finally, especially if you're older, 50s, 60s, you're thinking to yourself, finally, I've worked my whole life. Now my portfolio finally reflects my hard work. But because you have no education, no background, and you don't know that we're approaching a top, you think it's going to go up forever, your emotions are subject to the whims of the market. So when the market pulls back like we have this year, you're just kind of miserable and grumpy all the time because you saw your net worth get erased by like 30, 40, 50%, all right? So that's a big reason of why I do what I do, to teach you, to empower you, to educate you, to be able to implement these skills and, of course, make more money from the market. Whether you're in crypto, forex, stocks, whatever, technical analysis can be applied to all markets, especially supply and demand. Because that's just how all markets tick anyway. But anyway, before we go off on too much of a side story there, XRP, my thoughts on it, it's a banker coin. I trade it. I'm not a believer that it's the next financial system, that it's the quantum financial system, that it's the standard. I don't believe any of that. To me, that's all, BS. But I trade it because I like to make money. Okay, so yeah, that's my thoughts on XRP. Has to hold 45 cents here. If not, right back down into the range. But it's doing okay. It's doing okay so far. Now, I know I went over this in my 30 minutes where I was by myself, right? And I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't. So I'll just go over it again because I don't know if you guys saw it, and it's good info. So XRP on our weekly chart. I don't know if I'm repeating myself, so if I am, just let me know in the live chat. But anyway, XRP in the weekly chart, we have a kind of a lineup between our 200 simple moving average and our EMA, both the 200s, both being used as resistance right now. And as you can see, every time prices came up to this 200 EMA, it has gotten rejected in the past 2 years. So we're back at that level now. If it can flip this, it'll go to 4,000 sats up here. But the way that things look with this rejection so far, it does look like it's getting rejected quite hard from this 200 weekly EMA. It won't just pierce through immediately and break out and hold above it. Right? It will take some time with these longer term weekly levels. But if it can get above this, it can go for a nice run versus Bitcoin. But right now it's getting rejected, so don't put too much emphasis and weight on it. Let's see, Tintin saying, Tori Territory Network airdrop is coming today. October 3rd, 28 million to Adam Stakers and Holders, gaming platform being built on GNO land, the new project from Jay Kwan. That's some alpha right there. Thank you, Tintin. Let's see. Territor. Okay. I'll look into this after the stream, Tintin, but thank you for sharing. Looks like they don't have a Twitter profile set up for me to dig in further. Mango Juice 758 saying, thoughts on Ali? No thoughts on Ali. I mean, he's a nice guy. I don't even know what Ali is. Just joking around. I can't give thoughts. I don't know what it is. Let's see. McNaz96 bought one, but I've been looking at these WagMe games. But to be honest, all NFTs look like scams to me. Yeah, NFTs right now, you got to be very careful with. I mean, even in a bull market, that's when the real, scammers come out, because it's so easy in a bull market to launch a project and mint it out. We saw so much of that, by the way. Right? You got these people living in like Thailand and all these places where you can geologically arbitrage South America. They're in their co-working spaces, scheming up ways to make an NFT mint out. They mint the NFT, they take all the mint money, and they go and run and never do anything with the project. Super common. It happens so much in the last bull market. So watch out for that. Seriously, watch out for that. A bunch of people that have malicious intentions, especially in the NFT sector. But I'm in some NFTs right now. I'm playing some NFT games, getting into it. But I agree with you, McNaz. We got Frankie Legend saying, Connor, what's your thoughts on a new low this month and a relief rally in Q4? You think we can make a lower low in Q1 of 2023? Frankie, I think 2023 is going to be, not a great year for the markets, especially the first quarter. Maybe things will start to turn around after that first quarter. But your question, I did really answer it in the beginning of the stream here. But yes, I do think that we can go ahead and make some new lows. Right, Bitcoin right now, main support is 19K. We're currently at 19,250. But the reason why I am more bearish right now and I'm holding shorts and I'm in short trades, one of the main reasons is the stonk market and how it closed on Friday to end the month of September. Super, super bearish close. And I do think that this has a very high chance of playing out on Monday, a continuation move lower. So what did I do? I opened up short trades, and I'm ready for that ride down lower. My Bitcoin short is completely risk-free. So yes, I do think we're going to go ahead and make new lows. I hope it's this week, because I'll make a ton of money for my short. If not, all good. The market is ever providing. Even if I take a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year break, I could come back and the market will be here, and I'll still have the same skills to trade and extract money from the market, which is why, again, you should invest in yourself, right? And just even with just time is your most valuable asset. Invest your time into learning this. I have tons of free content on how to learn how to trade, right? But of course, if you want to get to the next level, obviously I got something for you too. I got something for everybody, guys. But anyway, if you want to get to the next level, obviously get the premium elite trading course, cryptoempireko.io. But anyway, Frankie Legend, yes, I'm bearish, I'm short. And if Bitcoin follows suit with the ES, with the NQ, with the YM, with the RTY, right, all the major indices here, well then guess what? We should go ahead and continue to sell off as well. RTY, these are the small cap stocks. Didn't break the lows just yet, but the NASDAQ did. And tech's going to get hit the hardest from all of this, so. And also the highest correlation between Bitcoin as well through tech. So yeah, I'm bearish. Expecting the breakdown to commence. If I'm wrong, stop loss is already in profit, so we'll see what happens. But I appreciate the question, Frankie Legend. Mango Juice 758. Oh, I answered that question already. Thoughts on Ali? Mango Juice. I'm not sure what Ali is, my man. Not sure what it is. Shout out to Alla saying, how's it going, sir? It's going great, Alla. Good to see you here in the live stream. As always, Rigoberto saying Ape going to have staking soon. Good to know. TVRIK, can you check the Ape chart? I was just closing my short at 50% profit. Do you think there's more downside? Let's check it out. Well, if you close the trade already, forget about it, all right? Don't try to chase something here. We just got a $20 super chat from Lorenzo Corrado. Big shout out to Lorenzo. It's actually 20 euros, but I think the euro is less than the dollar now, so I'll take it. Yeah, less than $1. Anyway, Lorenzo, thank you for that super chat, my man. Guys, if you want to trade Forex, you got to get on Lorenzo's channel. Go subscribe to his channel. He is one of the best Forex traders on YouTube. Check him out. Anyway, Lorenzo, thank you for that super chat, my man. Always good to see you here in the live stream supporting the cause. Yeah, we were checking out Ape Coin before we got that super chat from Lorenzo. Let's check out Ape again. So on Ape, we are at 513. We are in a bit of an order block demand zone. We do have a drop base rally down here. We can go ahead and mark that out like so. Okay, and price reacting well. So you did a good job. You did a good job here. What's your name? TVRIK period. You did a great job closing out your short at the level to close it out. You close it out right at the proximal line, right at the candle body open of your drop base rally demand zone. All right, so I cannot criticize you. That's where you want to go ahead and take profit, especially if you're up 50%. If you're up 50% and you close out in a demand level and you're short, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, curiosity. This fib level is, yes, it's right at the golden pocket here. Okay, so that held, which is interesting. So this is certainly a level here on Ape that could hold, right? I wouldn't expect an immediate sell-through. I would expect some kind of reaction here from Ape. Maybe we go ahead and we retest this breakdown level. As you can see, we fell with a nice amount of velocity right here at $5.28. So maybe on the very shorter term time frames, we go up and we retest this before continuation lower. Of course, I can extend this left, and if I extend it left, it's a pretty obvious little liquidity area on the price chart here. Let's make this red for a supply zone. Right, we see all the wicks right into the same area on Ape. Could be a 38.2 as well if we pull the fib. Yes, it is a 38.2. Okay, so off of this level, wouldn't be surprised if we saw a bit of a reaction, right, from this demand level back up to a 38.2. From there, if it can get above, then it can rally, but typically the 38.2 is a continuation of the trend, so that means it would continue lower. But yeah, you did a good job taking profits right there at that level. And as you can see, while we're at it, our 0.27 is just below $5. All right, so if you're going to hold any shorts, 496 would be your next TP. Also at the lower end of this wick here. So that all lines up very nicely. A pretty clean chart for TA at the moment. Getting some volatility as well, right? Better volatility than most out here in the crypto market. So a decent coin to trade over here. And we broke a trend line though. This is super bearish. And that's why we always need to zoom out, change the time frames. If I just stayed on the 4 hour, I would have missed this daily trend line break. Daily trend line break has a lot of significance, all right? A daily trend line break like this is very, very bearish. But yeah, as you can see, this demand level that I outlined at $5 is a great demand level to take profit on for a short, especially if you're leveraged. But that's Ape bearish. Trendline break gives it away. Let's catch up with the chat. D'Artagnan saying, appreciate the feedback, Connor. It's just XDRIP. Good to know. Carnage Champion saying, Connor, I agree. Current XRP price is only speculations. I'm 100% sure they will win, and I am bullish AF. We will know that they have won when XRP is suddenly at $10 plus. There is always someone that knows before anyone else. That would be something if we see XRP at $10 plus, currently trading at 45 cents. That would be a gain of what, 20x to 10 bucks? Not sure we get that, right? But I do think it could rally. If it will rally hard when they win that case. Let's see, we got Zard Hines PHYT saying, "What's up, Sir Connor? What do you think about ETH back to 1045?" Let's go over that. Already went over my ETH analysis, but I'm happy to share it again for all the newer people just joining into the live stream right now. If you're just joining into the live stream right now, go ahead and smash up that like button down below. And if you're brand new to the channel, smash that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. So Ethereum back to 1045, highly plausible. I'll show you here in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. I'm short ETH from 1360. I just called it ETH with an F. It's ETH, right? Not F, ETH. Anyway, ETH from 1316 over here, so slightly in a profit. We went ahead and tested 1280. 1280 is our major support. Call it a point of control. Call it whatever you want. All I know is that 1280, if it's to see any kind of momentum to the upside, any kind of upwards moves, it needs to stay above 1280, which it did off the test this morning. Okay, as you can see, we're on a 4-hour price chart. We got a nice long wick down to 1280 this morning. Went ahead and bounced back up to above 1300. But yes, ETH, it's holding on by a thread right now. Holding on by a thread. If I go to the daily price chart, for this trade, I'm just looking for a move to the bottom. Okay, we'll see if I get it. And I am in risk for this trade. It's not like my Bitcoin short where I already moved my stop loss into profit, right? I'm risk-free on that Bitcoin short. With my Ethereum trade, you know, I can go ahead and lose some money if I'm wrong on that, but I'm aware and I'm okay with the risk. Always need to be okay with the risk. So ETH to 12 or 1045. If I go to this chart, you can see I have my line right here at 1050. This one right here, 1050. So that's right in line with my analysis. ETH with the drop to 1045, 1050 makes perfect sense to me. I already have my line there at that exact level. So basically, as you can see, ETH right now holding on to these local highs, previous highs from our summertime lows in June, July, holding on to that same level, similar to how Bitcoin is holding on to that previous all-time high from 2017 at 19K. ETH holding on to the previous highs at, 1200, 1300. Holding on by a thread nonetheless. So as soon as 1280 is lost, on this chart I have my line at 1276, same exact level. As soon as that's lost, we're going to get into the bulk of this, right? We do have one, let's drop a line right at about mid-range at around 1150, all right? That's our first level. And then after that, we go to the lows at 1050, 1045. So I am in congruence with your thoughts on ETH to 1045. I agree with the analysis, and I'm short already, expecting the breakdown to happen. Again, stop is in place if I'm wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. I can take the loss, and I'd obviously make way more money if I won. But that's ETH right there. We got Dre saying that he can't believe that this content is free. Oh, Dre, believe it. Believe it. You're one of my longest subscribers, so I know you know it's free. Right? We're in here every single week on YouTube sharing these gems all day, every day. D'Artinian saying, would love for you to teach me somehow, but all I have to go off are the videos at the moment, but totally helpful. Yeah, I'm always here, man. Never hesitate to reach out. X Shadow Media saying, I got into this after losing a ton of money, converting ETH to Litecoin and sold it out of fear for not knowing anything about the markets. I can confirm this is a nice skill to have in the long run. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, X Shadow Media. MM saying, I'm bullish. I can't wait. Crypto Empire get liquidated. Well, I wouldn't get liquidated. I would get stopped out. Big difference there. I suggest you brush up on your trading vocabulary and knowledge. Obviously lacking quite a bit there. Carnage Champion saying, Connor, have you been videos on XRP? Haven't made that in a while. DR, hey, can you share your thoughts on BNB? Absolutely, I can. So BNB on our daily, looking stronger than most. So our resistance at 290, approaching that level now. Let's zoom this out, get a better look. So BNB looks better than most, right? We have a lot of alts that are, we're never able to get above their consolidation highs. BNB is different. It was able to break above its consolidation highs. There's so much going on here on my chart. Let's clean this up like so. Okay, so BNB, if it can pierce 290, this is a supply zone, so be careful if you're trying to long it right now. Right, we have a rally-based drop supply level here, and this looks like it's going to line up perfectly with our 50% fractal. This is a daily chart, by the way, guys, and it does line up perfectly with our 50% fractal, or 50% Fibonacci retracement line right in this supply zone. All right, so this is definitely a bit concerning. If I was long, I would be looking personally for a short at this level, and this comes into play at $297 on BNB. Okay, so it does look like BNB wants to make a quick wick into the zone. And again, I will be looking short here. Personal bias is bearish, of course. You want to put your stop loss just above. If you want to be extra safe, you put it above the golden pocket. It's 4% risk. And you can take profit at the SR flip at 270 or ride it to the bottom so you get a 2.8 to 1 at 262. But yeah, BNB, watch out for this level at $300, $297 if price can actually get above 290. All right, so take it level to level. And if you want to scalp it, you could, because if we look on the smaller term time frames, what do we have here? We're just kind of oscillating right underneath resistance. So it looks like it wants to pop it and run up a little bit higher. So you could scalp it if you wanted to. But I'm not necessarily a scalper, so I'm not even going to try to do that. But that's your analysis on BNB. Hope that helps. Oh, Carnage Champion, you're asking about if somebody else's XRP video. No, I have not seen his video. I have not seen that one. We got some spammers up here in the chat. MM going 500x long. Good luck, my friend. Let's see. Exosama NFTs have been lit. Donnie and his team killed it. Yeah, I want to talk about Glimmer a little bit, guys. So Glimmer, Moonbeam, one of the top Polkadot projects, but there's been a lot of drama in their ecosystem recently. A lot of drama. Basically, there's two decentralized exchanges. There's BeamSwap and there's StellaSwap. And long story short, it turns out that StellaSwap is basically it's like a scam pretty much. They went ahead and basically copied and pasted BeamSwap's code, which we see quite a bit, right? So many Uniswap copycats. That's what PancakeSwap is. So it's pretty common to do that. But they have connections inside of Moonbeam itself. So they've basically been taking advantage of their liquidity rewards and just using the community for their own profit. All right. So I would definitely avoid StellaSwap like the plague and only use BeamSwap if you're interested in trading altcoins within the Moonbeam ecosystem itself. But as you can see, we can read this tweet here. So apparently to StellaSwap was given, it's not the best grammar right there. So apparently to StellaSwap was given over $10+ million in value of Glimmer rewards previously, all gone now, and they are back again asking for more funds. I'm standing against this irrational grants distribution without a proper plan of execution. Vote no. A lot of tweets about this. So StellaSwap on Moonbeam is going after 60% of the treasury rewards in their grant proposal to fund their TVL. There is after receiving $10 million in Glimmer. So I'm not going to really go over this in too much detail, but all you have to know is that StellaSwap is a scam. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. So only use BeamSwap if you're going to be trading altcoins on Glimmer. right? Completely unbiased, objective view on this. But always good, right? Because I've covered Glimmer quite a bit here in the channel, and I don't want anybody in my community to get affected by Stella Swap and their behavior. All right, so just be aware of that. Good stuff to know. And still think that Glimmer can drop down lower. I know I always get questions about Glimmer and my TA on it. If you look at Glimmer on the daily here, I want my Qcoin chart. Let's pull up Qcoin. So if we look at Glimmer on the daily here, I have my circle, my hole to get filled at around 35 to 30 cents. So I do think Glimmer will get down there lower. So yeah, that's my analysis on it. Let's see, Lorenzo saying skills pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Unless you want to be a wagey, and rely on and just be basically a worker during your whole life. You got to get skilled. You got to learn some skills. It takes a little bit of time to learn them, but guess what? It's always worth it because they do pay dividends in the end. So I agree with that. Carnage Champion, let's see. Michael saying, hello, Connor. Nice to have you back. Hope you are doing marvelously okay. Well, I'm actually doing marvelously magnificent. Thank you, Michael. Frankie Legend saying, my question did stem from the S&P's close on Friday. Thanks, Connor. No problem, Frankie. Happy to help. Sam I Am saying, Bitcoin pump this week, not crash. Have your bags packed or get done over. Sam I Am, I appreciate you sharing your thoughts today. And it's possible that we do get a nice pump this week. We are at major multi-year support levels, right? ETH at this major level, Bitcoin at the support level going back to the 2017 all-time high. So it's possible that we do pump. Again, my Bitcoin short right now, risk-free, in a profit. So hey, if I get stopped out, no big deal. ETH I could lose a little bit of money on because I haven't moved my stop loss down just yet, risking a little bit. But listen, whether we go up or down, it's not the end of the world. I don't really care that much. Of course, I want it to go down because I'm positioned for a move lower. But if we do pump from here, that's fine, okay? That's perfectly fine. I've been here at the best. I've been here at the worst. I've been through everything in between. So we'll see if we pump this week. In terms of having your bags packed, I don't think the rally could realistically last that long. We have levels over here on Bitcoin, 20,700, 21,100. Doubtful we get over 22K. So I'm not expecting a short-lived rally if we do somehow pump out of this. But I'm still bearish, and I'm not changing my stance. But obviously everybody will have a differing opinion, which is fine. Joel Barger saying, what's up, Connor? Thinking about joining the Empire. Well, you're always welcome, Joel. Of course, subscribe to the channel. But if you want to get in terms of the Discord group and stuff, any questions, just let me know. But definitely, I recommend to check it out. I think it's well worth the value. DR saying, hey, can you share your thoughts on BNB? We did that already. Michael saying, Connor, please, what's your thoughts on Casper, Aleph Zero, IOTA? Do you think they will make 10x next bull run? Mo asking, what was my Bitcoin entry? 20,040. 20,046.50 to be exact. All shared in the Discord. Let's see, Michael, thoughts on Casper, Aleph Zero. So I went over Casper already. I do think it could 10x, especially if we get a move down to 1.7 or 0.27 Fibonacci extension. Now A0, I also like. A0 is a good one, trading right at $1 right now. Low market cap as well. A0's market cap currently doesn't show on CoinGecko. That's okay. But yeah, A0, another good altcoin, very solid layer one. And IOTA, same thing, but yeah, IOTA could come back alive from the dead. It was a super hyped up project in 2017. And from then, it really hasn't done too much. It's had some slight pumps every now and again. But A0 bouncing off of our 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. Just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. So if it loses it, it's coming down to 89 or 88.6. But I do think this one can 10x. IOTA, less chance, but could still pull it off. I'm not holding any IOTA. I'm holding Casper currently, not holding any A0 and not holding any IOTA. But I have a big bag of Casper staked. It's been staked for months, just compounding automatically. All right, I'm doing that for Evmos, Glimmer, all these coins that you can stake. I do that to grow the bags. Let's see, Ethereum saying he's long on ETH at 1,700. Where do you think ETH will bottom out? Okay, so I think that means you bought 3 ETH at $1,700. When do I think ETH will bottom out? I mean, realistic bottom for this bear market here. Right, probably sometime late this year, Q1 2023. I'm expecting things to get pretty ugly, so 680 to 480. Those are long-term kind of bottom for this bear market. Going to take a while to get there, not going to happen overnight. But that's the ultra bearish scenario. Less bearish scenario is, over here around 900, 800, 900. Let's see, X Shadow Media. What do you think of all prop firm funded accounts that allow crypto trading? They're just trying to make money, right? They're running the house. They have no loss if somebody comes in and wants to trade with them, right? Somebody will come in, put up some capital and start trading. They eat the losses and they take a percentage of the profits. So they're just running a business, all the prop firms. Yeah, it's fine. That's life. Trader Joe's United saying, what are you thinking of Quant? Will we see $40 again? Listen, Quant's got the central bank digital currency narrative on lock right now. Reason that we're seeing the price action the way it is. Quant's a very interesting one. Very interesting because of its limited supply. There's only 16 million Quants out there. Or sorry, 14.5 million, 14.6 million total. Currently in circulation is 13.4. Right, so like over 92% of the quant circulation is already in supply. $40, it's tough. That is tough to say quant will get back to $40. 45. I know 100 is a major level. Right, so anywhere between 90 and 100 I think is very good. Even at 133, if quant is what it's supposed to be, this is severely undervalued right now. $40, I mean, listen, if ETH goes to 500, too much speculation right now. Too much speculation. Reason why there's too much speculation is because of the whole central bank digital currency narrative. We know that they're going to come out with the CBDC. We know that quant is, going to apparently be used for these CBDCs to connect the old legacy banking system to the new blockchain world. That's going to make the value of quant go up a lot. Yes, it's not good for like personal freedoms and privacy, which I'm aware of, but it's good for your portfolio value. So no, to answer your question, I don't think quant will go back to 40. I think it's going to hold up better than most because of the narrative that it has going for it. The banker coins have the narrative currently. I've been talking for months about the banker coin bull run. It's looking like it's starting now. All right, so the hot coins in the market, if we remember last year, November and December, we had the whole ZK roll-up narrative, right? The ZK roll-ups, ZK technology, these Ethereum layer 2s, there was all hype around that. Now we have the banker coin hype, what's going to be used for the CBDCs, which bank is using this crypto, etc., etc., etc. So it's the hot narrative right now, which is why I don't think it's going to drop as low as the others. But good question, Trader Joe's United, made me think a little bit. Labradoodle asking for Adam. Shout out to Labradoodle. So Adam over here on our daily price chart, losing some trend lines, which is not good. It's very bearish when we lose daily trend lines. Okay, don't try to fight it. We lose a trend line, we lose a trend line. The chart's telling you something there. All right, when we lose a trend line, it's telling you that it wants to head in that trend line break area, which in this case is down. Okay, but where could Atom head? This is my clean chart. We'll start on my clean and head to my dirty chart to see how the levels line up. All right, looks like we got some trolls. We got some trolls in here posting some spam, inappropriate content. Hope nobody is clicking on those links. Use your brain. So on Atom, I like 1050. Our 50% is going to be right here at 1140. 50% always an area of interest for me, as are all fib retracement levels. I just got a comment from SRC. Hey Connor. Hey Crypto Empire, what's up? So I have $10,000. Which coin should I buy to double or triple my money quickly in this bear market rally? Listen, XRC, that's not the correct mindset to have right now. Okay? Right? You have 10K, you want to quickly double or triple it. Now you have to understand that if you want to quickly double or triple your money, you're going to gamble. Okay? I don't condone gambling type of behavior. Listen, gambling is a ton of fun. I've had some great streaks, some great hot streaks at Atlantic City. Okay? But I would never condone it to the people that watch me for cryptocurrency advice. So, lose that gambling kind of mindset. With that being said, too late now, but RSR obviously is on a tear. We've been in from 0.006. It's up around 60% from that entry. So that you wouldn't even be doubled, right? It's one of the most bullish coin in the market right now is up 60% from like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, hard to say what's going to double or triple your money right now. Anyway, Adam, back to Labradoodle's question. Adam has a nice pocket of liquidity from $12.50 to $10. Okay, we broke that trend line again on the daily chart, so I expect the sell-off to commence. Right now, holding onto the previous top as previous resistance as current support on Adam. Okay, very obvious level here. So if this can hold on Adam, okay, maybe we can see some more sustained pumps. But we already lost the daily trend line. Now we're at this major level at 1250 or 1230. If 1230 is lost, it's going to get super ugly. After that, it's 10. Then below 10, we have our next demand zone starting at 850. Okay, so Adam needs to hold, absolutely needs to hold this current support level at around $12.30. If it doesn't, it will sell off. For all the bulls, all the people thinking that we're going to rally from current prices, use that to your advantage and know that if this level holds at 1230, it's going to push up higher. All right, so use the information to fit whatever bias you have in the market. Rohit asking for ETHW, the ETH proof of work fork. You got to go to the smaller time frames for this. This is printing a major bull flag. It doesn't take a genius to see that. ETHW with the bull flag, measure and move target is to approximately $22. It's a bit much, but it makes sense if you look at where it's been, but that's over a 100% gain. Okay, so basically you would look for the break of this trend line. Break of this trend line resistance, and you would want to ride it up. Of course, I would recommend to incrementally scale out. So these orange lines show you where that is. So if this thing does want to break out, very obvious bull flag, beautiful rounded bottom after the initial sell-off, right? Beautiful rounded bottom. Broke out. It's a cup and handle. Formed our handle. Broke out. Now we're flagging, okay? So that's ETH-W. These are your targets, 16, 19, 22. This looks bullish, okay? This is a bull flag. New coin, right, from the Ethereum merge. This is the old proof of work Ethereum for the people continuing to mine. And they, this thing looks bullish. Looks like a bullish chart. Ozzy saying, what are good buy areas for Fetch AI? We're in one right now on Fed at 8 cents. 8 cents certainly a good level. If we go to our daily chart, we have been going sideways for 5 months here at 8 cents on Fed. So you can see it's 106 days. Okay, so maybe 3 months, almost 4 months we've been down here at around 8 cents hanging out. You know, dropping as low as 6.5 cents on FET Fetch AI. So currently this is a good level. And if we do drop lower, $4.8, certainly a good one. And then $4 or 4 cents exactly, I should say. That's FET. We got TA Ace with us here today asking, what about Chainlink with their new news about Chainlink 2.0 staking programs Monday, tomorrow actually. So Link, for anybody that doesn't recall, when the Chainlink 2.0 was first announced over here 3 months ago, we shorted it. Right, we shorted it in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group when that announcement was first made, because it was a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So we called the exact top on Link before that breakdown. If we go to the daily chart, that was over here at around $9. Right over here in June, I believe, 3 months ago. We had that run up to 9, fell. Okay, we made great money shorting Chainlink then. Now we have the 2.0 set to release on Monday, tomorrow. Chart holding on to this mid-range level as support currently at $7.30. So that's certainly good. Looks like price is struggling to get back above our golden pocket. Yes, it is, exactly. Right, I pulled it from low to high, our golden pocket right here at $8.25. Price struggling to reclaim that level. Okay, that's acting as the major resistance point on the chart. At the same time, Link has a lot going on with it. At the same time, you see my two massive trend lines. We broke out above this weekly descending wedge. Okay, this is a weekly chart. This trend line over here goes back to about November, the high of the last high of the market, November. As you can see, I connected the highs, connected the lows. We form a massive descending wedge. This is a bullish chart pattern. And price did actually break out of the wedge to the upside. If I drop this again to a 4-hour chart, this is the line again, okay? So we're above. All this price action is above that weekly breakout of this wedge. Okay, that's significant there. We have a lot of other charts breaking daily and weekly trend lines to the downside. Link broke it to the upside. All right, so typically Link is highly correlated to Bitcoin, over 90%. But right now, Link holding up still sideways, but a little bit stronger than some others on the market. And it did break this long-term weekly trend line, okay? So with our event tomorrow, maybe we run back up to supply here at 820, 825. That's our golden pocket, if you recall. I just personally wouldn't touch it. Right, I already am positioned, and we'll see. But yeah, if my thesis plays out and everything sells off, Link's going to sell off too, right back lower, back down to $5. So we'll see, right? My stance again, I'm short. I have been short Bitcoin from 20K, right? I got in at this wick. I literally got in at this wick right here. All right, I moved my stop loss to 19,800. I can't lose money on it. So my bias is short. So if Bitcoin crashes, Link will crash as well. But it's a good question because the Link chart's a little bit interesting, more so than others. Ozzy, what do you think about Haven XHV? Good privacy coin protocol. I like it. It's bullish. Thoughts on LCX? That's the WEF exchange coin. Super centralized. It went 100x last bull run. Did super well. But if we look at this thing, it's just so sketchy. LCX, founded in 2018. Offices all over the world. Proud member of the World Economic Forum Center of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, has been named Blockchain Pioneer. Institute Canada. Just red flags everywhere. But I would trade it to make money. Buy it and wait for it to explode. Currently down 91% from the all-time high. Just sketchy red flags all around with LCX though. Major red flag. What coins should we watch this week? Asking Randy. Listen, Randy, I always have my kind of set watch list, as you can see over here. Like my main trading watch list is right here. I have the majors, Bitcoin, ETH, Atom, AVAX, Matic. These are the coins that I typically trade. Certainly, I'll continue to watch RSR, Reserve Rights, because of all the exciting things happening with it. But really, the main thing to be watching is Bitcoin, right? Because if this breakout or breakdown is going to happen this week, so that's going to cause just a ton of volatility on the altcoins, and they're all going to follow in that direction that Bitcoin either breaks out or breaks down from. So main coins to watch, Bitcoin and ETH for sure, because they're going to dictate everything else, right? All these altcoins are swinging to the pendulum of Bitcoin for the most part. Let's see, Adrian Kent giving the thumbs up. Appreciate your support, Adrian. Victor Pena, hello, can you check out HNT versus Tether? We can. So HNT tested resistance this week and got rejected. Tested resistance at 546. All your breakout traders got trapped up here. And we are right back down to previous resistance flipped to current support. That's at 489. All right, so if we lose this, we have this level. We have this level at 450. And that is right where our 50% Fibonacci retracement is. So HNT, let's drop the magnet. Make this one red. This is what I think about HNT. SRC saying, yes, no gambling. I'm thinking to buy 10 ETH at $1,000 and sell at $2,000. Was asking, is there any other safe top coin like ETH which can double my 10K quickly? Got it. So yeah, ETH at $1,000 is certainly a great buy for the long term. Right now we're at $1,300, so you will have to wait for that. But your question was a little bit confusing. Are there other coins? Listen, every single altcoin, everything you see here on the market, you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum. Every other altcoin is basically a beta asset to Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's a beta asset? It moves more. So Bitcoin moves, your beta assets, your altcoins, they're going to move more in that direction that Bitcoin moves. Ethereum moves down, your altcoins are going to move down more than Ethereum, okay? So really, with that information, obviously there's always going to be outliers that perform better than others, the coins that have narratives going for them. But for the most part, everything is going to swing to that same beat of the majors. Right, so the safest bet, ETH at 1,000 probably could get a bounce back up to 2K. So that's good. Let's see, TA Ace saying point of control on Link is $7.08. The bottom of my gray box is $6.97, $6.99, $7, pretty much where yours is, your daily point of control. That would be right here at the bottom of the range and a retest of our breakout of this major descending wedge on the weekly time frame. So yeah, it would make sense to tag this as a breakout or a retest after a breakout. You want to see that hold if you're bullish on it. Really just chop. I mean, look at this daily chart. Your high at 850, your low at 625, and it's just been oscillating between the two for weeks. It's a crab market over here. Let's start Polkadot. So DOT on our daily price chart, excuse me as I block this spammer in my chat. Trying to fill our chat with spam over here. So Polkadot is looking weaker than most. Okay, Polkadot holding on to its support over here at $6. This is the summertime low, and if you even go back to last July, why does this chart, that doesn't make any sense, because DOT last July, if I'm not mistaken, dropped down to $5. Let's check a different chart. That's odd. Or I might be remembering incorrectly. We'll see. No, the bottom is $10 then? Wow. I could have sworn the bottom last summer was $5. I remember because my brother bought some at the exact bottom. We were walking through a parking lot together and he pulled out his phone and bought Polkadot in July of 2021. And we looked back months from that day and realized that it was the exact bottom. But I thought it was $5. But anyway, Polkadot now at $5, $6. Holding on for dear life. Okay, once this is lost, I mean, this is a descending triangle. Okay, you have your horizontal support and you have your lower highs consecutively into the level. We can extend this trend line left, but DOT looks weak. And we are at the apex point. This is going to break out soon. On the weekly chart, 550, an area of interest, and then 486 as well. But yeah, DOT is ready to go. If the market flips bullish here, we get a break to the upside. But probability speaking, what this chart is saying with a descending triangle, the probability is it goes lower. Okay? So we expect a breakdown on Polkadot. Thoughts on FitFi? Don't know too much about FitFi either. I think it's another one of those step-in Step-in like projects. Yeah, it's the Step app. So this thing had a pre-sale just like Step-in did. So understand that there are pre-sale investors who have vested tokens. And they go ahead and they sell these vested tokens on the market when they get them. All right. This is like, you need to be aware of all these moving components. Crypto is a very dynamic market, more so than other financial markets out there. There's more details that you need to look into. So I know that FitFi had their pre-sale. A bunch of people got in as early investors, and they've been getting their tokens unvested to them, and they've just been dumping on the market, which is why the high is 43 cents, and price is currently down 86% from there. Of course, we're in a bear market as well. My thoughts on this coin is we are at the local bottom, and if we form a new bottom, meaning we head lower, I would look for that around 2 cents down here on FitFi. To 2 cents. Mark Morris bringing up a good point here, saying if Credit Suisse crashes tomorrow, Bitcoin's going to 3,000. And I have been hearing a lot of rumors about that. An investment bank, Credit Suisse, saying they lost like $215 billion in Luna. And they basically came out and said that, so we're seeing a lot of articles. This is interesting. So the street saying Credit Suisse is in deep trouble. This one, don't panic. Credit Suisse is not the next Lehman Brothers. Credit Suisse executives reassure investors. A lot of sketchy things happening here with Credit Suisse. However you say that word, Suisse. But apparently they're going to default and go under and be the next Lehman Brothers. If this is true, complete bloodbath tomorrow, complete sell-off. But we don't know if that's true. We're going to find out tomorrow. I hope it is, because I would make a lot of money. We'll see. Michael saying, Connor, do you really think Near or Elrond could be the next Ethereum killer? I don't think they're going to kill Ethereum. No, Ethereum is going to stay relevant. But these coins could see increased adoption. And also, we can get some speculation. We can get some speculation on them to increase their price. Okay, so I recently made a video about Elrond. I also made a video on how to stake it. I think Elrond's going to do very well. Near as well, in the same exact category as Elrond. Layer 1, carbon neutral, very powerful, high throughput, secure. Right? These are two very solid blockchains. Could they take over ETH? I don't think they will, but I think they'll do well in price and also see increased adoption. But they won't kill Ethereum. But I'm in them to make money, right? I don't care what they do long term. I know I'm going to buy them and I'm going to sell them at a higher price and make money from them. So that's what I do as a trader. Any thoughts on Atom? I went over Atom already. Atom broke its daily trend line, which is bearish. And our 50% is at 1141. Would not be surprised to see that 1141 test. Also the previous resistance, so that would make sense. It flips to support here. From there, that's a major level to play off of. If it can hold, great. Maybe you could see another push up higher and try to reclaim the trend line. But the fact that it broke this daily trend line and it never even wicked below it before means that there's so many stop losses built up on longs that if it really starts to free fall, it's going to liquidate all the stop losses. Those are all market sell orders. I shouldn't say liquidate. It's going to hit all the stop losses, and those are all market sell orders. It's going to cause a cascade sell-off lower. So just be careful on Atom. Break of this daily trend line means lower, simply put. With that being said, guys, it is time for me to go ahead and start wrapping up this live stream. I started 30 minutes late because we had a technical difficulty issue. So it's a little bit later, and I do have to get going. But if you're interested, definitely go ahead and check out the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, as well as the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading course to take your trading skills and knowledge to the next level. All details are on my website. Also, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below. And don't miss any of my future videos or live streams. Join my free Telegram channel where you can get all of the announcements. I hope that you guys did enjoy the live stream. Big day tomorrow, right? A lot of rumors. We have investment banks going under. Apparently, this one lost $214 billion in Terra Luna. I saw that on Twitter, so don't quote me on it. It's simply a piece of news that I'm regurgitating that I heard on Twitter. Who knows if it has any merit whatsoever. We're going to see if I'm right and we start to drop from here, or we're going to see if I'm incorrect and my stop losses get hit. Either way, I am fine with it. Of course, I hope that I am right. Anyway, I'm excited for this upcoming week. Hope you guys are all now better prepared for the week. You should all, whenever I do a live stream, everybody should have their computer open with TradingView, marking the same levels on their own charts. Especially if you're newer, you're going to accelerate your learning so much by doing that, all right? And I assume that most people here are here to, one, make money, and two, here to learn. All right, so take advantage of the live streams. Follow along with your chart open and mark the charts as I mark them to ingrain the process of how we actually analyze and find our trading setups. If you guys did enjoy the live stream and you're brand new, subscribe down below. Also, hit that like button. It's time for me to go, though, guys. So have an amazing rest of your Sunday. I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for being here. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I'll see you in the